Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's lost. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's a toss to the left side. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, trying for the first down with a tight end. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken at the 25. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pros. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you. Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Pena.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Oh, here comes the reverse. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. To throw, it's Aller. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Makes the catch. It's Tate. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Quick pass. The catch is made. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That's reeled in. It's Peoples. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Peoples. Brady hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover up.
Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And they hand it off to the back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Catch made on the left side. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's how you finish a play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Allen. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report.
Nobody can bring him down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Fighting off the defender. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to scramble. Comes up with the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
To the air, it's Sayin. He dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move now. That's caught. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, they go with the running back here on the toss play. Doesn't pick up a lot of yards, but enough for the first down to move the sticks.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab made by the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
I mean, we're not even to half break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is Ohio State. This offense can perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. First down and more. He's still running. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. He has first down yardage at the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this comes up with the takeaway.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Buying time, moving to his left. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What an incredible job here by this safety. Sitting back in cover 2, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, and comes up with a great interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
After just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Got to call the plays at 2nd and 8. That's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Allen. Catch made on the left side. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Makes it look easy. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, it's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Moves out of the pocket. The ball comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed. Able to get on top of it.
And just a short short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the same runner's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Sayan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's a shotgun run call. The Nittany Lions fail to come up with another 3rd down stop.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff, late 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Grant behind the line. It's Tate.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Throwing off play action. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Man, this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play. And now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
They'll run the option. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Eller. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Using his legs, it's Smith. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on first and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So it's fourth down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. When they pick it up, it's still a live ball. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Back to throw. It's Allen. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletic.
He'll take a deep shot. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Slangs a good throw. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a